widespread resistance of malarial parasite to drugs like chloroquine has prompted attempts to develop a malarial vaccine to combat the malaria. So, why is it difficult to develop an effective malarial vaccine? First and foremost, if you see this, you have to understand greatly about this malarial disease, and again the causative organism which is responsible for causing this particular disease, and again the different kinds of hosts the causative organism of this particular malarial disease will use. So, here the causative organism is the Plasmodium parasite. It is a parasite and there are different species of this particular Plasmodium will going to cause the malaria, and it includes the Plasmodium vivax and again another species called claviceps. So, it includes the Plasmodium species and also the Plasmodium parasites, and these Plasmodium parasites were greatly responsible for causing the malarial disease, and this particular parasite will use the different hosts for its living, and the first and also the definitive host of this Plasmodium parasite is the mosquito, then followed by a secondary host of this particular parasite is the human body, and in human body also particularly the liver cells and again the RBC cells. And why we are calling the mosquito as the definitive and also the primary host of this particular parasite and the humans as the secondary host? Because when compared to both of these hosts, first and foremost for its living, this Plasmodium, for its reproduction process, it involves, it promotes, it will make a sexual reproduction by using the mosquito, then followed by, firstly it will going to affect the mosquito where it will going to make the sexual reproduction. After that, that particular Plasmodium parasite will going to affect the humans which is a secondary host, and especially in the liver and again the RBC cells, it will going to make a asexual reproduction. So, in such way this particular Plasmodium parasite which causes the malaria will going to affect and will going to use different kinds of hosts. And here the question is, recently we get to see that this particular parasite, that is the Plasmodium parasite, is showing resistance to an important drug of malarial disease, that is called the chloroquine. And how we can reduce that, and why don't we get an effective malarial vaccine for this particular parasite? It is because this particular parasite, that is the Plasmodium parasite, shows an important feature that is called the high mutation rate. That means it will going to mutate at a higher rate, so that it will be difficult to control and to show the immunity against this particular parasite. Usually whenever a foreign agent enters into the blood or the body of a human body, then immediately the immunity system will going to recognize that foreign body and produces the antibodies and act against to that foreign particles. But if you see in this case, because of the Plasmodium parasite's ability of high mutation rate, it will be very difficult for the human immune system in order to show the complete immunity against this particular parasite. So, that is the reason it is very difficult to make a vaccine or to make an effective complete vaccine against to this particular species because of its high mutation rate. So, if you see the different statements, the reasons behind why we can't produce an effective malarial vaccine, it is because malaria is caused by several species of Plasmodium. It is a correct statement, but it is not the correct explanation for the given question. Then followed by, man doesn't develop the immunity to malaria during the natural infection. It is a correct one. And how it is? Because of the high mutation rate of Plasmodium parasite. So, option B is the correct statement.